Ses 1 2 3. Kaldığımız yerden devam. Arthur Aincrad.
We are fortunate to have a student brave enough to eradicate the demiguise figurine menace.
Evet, şimdi. Bakacağız. Peki bana nerede olduğunu tek tek gösteriyor musun? Figürinlerin.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings!
I'm sorry. Where should I look for more demi?
All of my usual haunts, which incident are here in the castle in Hogsmeade, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough.
I'll keep an eye.
You are to be commended for your brain.
Yani şimdi bu
Yes, I told you. You're very clever. Clever? How offensive. Next. Fine, a genius. Happy now? But I'll allow your lympho challenge. This disillusionment charm is super.
Revelio.
I'm stealthy as a demiguise. I'm invincible.
Ow! What in Merlin?
Where are you going?
What a stupid
You
thing
could
to
kill-
do!
It's not stupid.
It's
How
the
dare-
most stupid thing anyone has ever done.
ya şimdi bu görev uzun sürer. Ben de açıkçası bu görevle uğraşmak istemiyorum. Direkt bir yerden şeye falan bakmak daha mantıklı yani. Şununla başlayalım abi. Hogsmeade'e gidiyoruz. Ya ben bu şeyi anlamıyorum. Benim şu an bu bilgisayarım niye kasıyor ya? Yani sebebi ne? Bilmiyorum ama çok rahatsız edici. Şuna baksana abi. Niye böyle tutukluk yapıyor yani? Ben bu oyunun yerini mi değiştirdim? Bir ara oyunları C'den D'ye almıştım. SSD'den HDD'ye de. O mu acaba böyle mahvetti oyunu? O mahvetmiş olabilir ya.
Glad you.
Where they go.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course.
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a...
I don't believe I...
She's lovely. Her late husband, Aidan, was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been... I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old...
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Yüksek ihtimalle ben bu oyunu şeyi yüklerken C'den D'ye aldım. Warhammer'ı yüklerken yer olmadığı için galiba C'den D'ye taşıdım. O yüzden de böyle şey yapıyor, kasıyor.
This could prove dangerous. Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Seems pleasant.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect.
I'm sorry for your loss, Miss.
Oh, thank you. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk clumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your...
Believe it or not, I have...
Oh, thank you. How wonderful.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing...
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgot. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can get...
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. Bardo Beaumont should have returned by now. Had my dog.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned. I need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more hawk. Better have a look around. See about the hawk clumps and the box of letters. That's all the hawk clumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Expelliarmus, Confringo, Defender.
Oyun çok kasıyor ya maalesef. Yani bu oyunu bir an önce C'ye almam lazım benim. Bir de şöyle bir sorun var. Oyun kastığı için oynayamıyorum da oyunu ya. Heh, sonunda şuradan bir çıkabildim. Oyun kasıyor ve oynayamıyorum gerçekten.
Expelliarmus, Defender. Confringo, Expelliarmus, Incendio.
Ya şu oyunda hiç cam basmıyordum. Şu an hani oyun oynadım şu son 2 saatte 20 tane falan potion içtim yani.
Incendio. Defender, Expelliarmus. Confringo, Incendio, Expelliarmus. Depulso, Accio. Incendio, Expelliarmus, Confringo, Defender. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Rest easy, my large friend.
Revelio. Compulso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
This must be Sirona's box of letters.
Aa ne oldu ya? Bir şeye tıkladık direkt çıkarttı bizi. Yerden bir mektup daha alacağım sanıyordum. Niye böyle oldu?
Let's have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters.
Aynı yer mi burası? Evet aynı yer. Zaten bir şeylerin ters gittiği belliydi yani. Ne oldu anlamadım da bizi direkt dışarı attı yani.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether. I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad. I think that's everything.
Az önce bir şey bug'a girdi galiba bilmiyorum.
Travel broadens the mind.
Down that troll in the village.
I have the courage.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you. And for returning this box of letters.
Never been this far.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the Goblin. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his bit. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been what with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved. Should I be worried about my uncle?
I think you're right to be concerned.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and she's convinced he can handle himself. But I can't could you try to find out for me?
I'll try and look into it for you.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned... I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you.
Bulalım abi. Ya ben normalde yan görev alıp yan görev yapmak istemiyorum. Ana hikaye bitirmek istiyorum. Ama oyunun verdiği yan görevleri de yaparız yani.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' Cabin Rocks loyalists? Just ahead. Should I take him back?
Expelliarmus, Confringo! Defender,
Kanka gerçekten bu arada bir şey diyeyim mi? Sıfır şaka yapıyorum. Oyun kasıyor diye oynayamıyorum bu arada ya.
Your spells glance off of me.
Protego!
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Defender! Leviosa!
Now to find out what happened here.
Revelio!
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Ya lütfen ben bulmayayım ya. Gölü takip ediyoruz ve şöyle bir yer mi? Okey.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
I agree to meet, but I do feel that and they amended the request and were angry when I asked questions. I overheard some of their planning little book. They are after my raiment hypotheses that are suitable for drilling. I'm afraid of upsetting them further. They seem rather volatile, and I need this transaction to happen so we can work out a compromise with them. Yani. Yukarı mı takip ediyoruz nehri, aşağıya mı, o önemli. Şurada ruinler de var ama. Şurası falan yüksek ihtimalle. Yani map nerede abi? Tamam ya, belli zaten şurası. Şuradaki yer.
Perhaps I'll scout around Belcroft or something.
Revelio!
Revelio.
İlginç. Burası olmaması beni şaşırttı. Ay, hep beraber. Yani kıvrım mı doğru değil acaba? Şuradan da gidiyor olabilir sonuç olarak. Buralara da hiç bakmadık. Tamam, nehri yukarı doğru takip edelim. Belki şuralarda bir yerde ruin vardır.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. The Ministry, I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named.
What do we have here?
Goblins will finally rule over... There? Hello?
Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself.
Incendio. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defender. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Revelio.
Confringo.
That was meant for me.
Missed me.
Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio.
I will.
You almost had a lucky shot.
Protego. Defendo.
Impressed?
Depulso. Revelio. What will we find in here? Revelio.
Any who oppose. It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around. You won't get away with that.
Confringo. Incendio.
I should have been shot.
Defendo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Depulso. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Revelio. Levioso. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Nice mushroom stew about now.
Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Revelio. You only have Ranrock to blame. Accio.
Stew like what my mother used to make. Eggs and lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Revelio.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
Defendo.
I'm right.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo.
You won't get away with that.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Your acrobatic.
Get away.
Defendo.
I should have been dead.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Incendio. A boiler door. How to open it? Revelio.
He'll learn his lesson after being
Ya bu arada basıyorum da bazen
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
gerçekten mi? Şunun yüzünden geçemiyor muyum?
Accio. Depulso. Revelio. I wonder if Adelaide uncle could be down there. Expelliarmus, incendio. Much too slow.
You bitter cunt. Kill those gloves off of me.
Levioso. Depulso. Revelio. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio.
I will make
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
stuff by. Such arrogance.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I've been fighting since you called me. I won't rest.
Depulso. Levioso. Defender. Expelliarmus.
I will make you pay.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Sağlam bir finish oldu bu arada.
Revelio.
My dear slots are few. Wow wow wow. Evet. Nasıl yapmalıyız?
Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's
Ya
all right,
sen
Mr.
şaka
Oakes.
mısın?
I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. Oh, if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Buradan TP atamıyor muyum? Evet, atamıyorum. Acaba direkt oradan çıkış var mıydı ya? Bence yüksek ihtimalle vardı da. Ben direkt geri döndüm. Bunu yapıp sonra Sebastian yanına gidelim. Bir de bir Hogsmeade'e gidip şunları satalım. Ya da Sebastian'ın orada şeyi var mıdır acaba? Neyse bir Hogsmeade yapalım ya. Bir şeyleri satalım, eşyaları. Yer kalmadı.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
I was wondering when I'd see you again.
Oo, az kalsın satıyordum.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. Let me know if there's anything else I can.
Evet, yine bir kasma tufanına giriştik. Yüksek ihtimalle ben bu oyunu D'ye kesin taşımışımdır ya. Yoksa bu kadar kasmaz yani.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack. Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howen said in Beasts class, that I should study as many beasts as I can on my own time. She also mentioned that poachers have been active in the area. So, Perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed, and luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then. Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect! Deke loves an outing. That was a dark time in Deke's life. Deke found himself in service of the cruelest wizard he ever met. A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to beautiful beasts. Oh, it was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good.
Hadi Dick, koş oğlum.
We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the pottle of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right. I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the knapsack will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they... Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that...
All right. Where would I...
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke will meet you there.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Levioso. Everything's all right now. I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
Levioso! Do cooperate, won't you?
Evet, çok uzağa da kaçıp beni uğraştırmayın ama.
Professor Howard will never believe this. It was a bit trickier than the others, but
Shame we didn't see the moon calves dance. Deke supposes he'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's...
All right.
Odaya mı götürüyoruz? Wow, odamızı evcil hayvan dolduracağız ha.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of?
Minik hayvanat bahçem.
Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
Wow, what the fuck?
Look at this. It's amazing.
Where are we, Deke?
It seems to be a place for your beasts to live, a vivarium of some sort.
Anahtar haline mi geldi
Your beasts
acaba?
will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home.
Tiplere bak ya.
Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well fed and groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Wonderful.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now, Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Magical materials can be used with the loom to add and upgrade a secondary stat or apply traits to your gear. Multiple small upgrades can yield a meaningful boost in combat power. New beasts can be rescued at beast stands or unlocked in quests. New trait recipes can be collected in bandit camps. Oh wow. Loom for improvement. Upgrade a piece of gear. İyiymiş.
That came out nicely.
Bayağı kullanmışlar aslında. Ha, oyunda gerçekten ilginç bir şekilde gerçekten fazlasıyla şey var. Yapılabilecek şeyler var yani. Gerçekten.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts.
Yani Harry Potter manyağı birisi için şahane bir oyun. Ben öyle değilim de yani.
And get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Ya ben de bütün kitaplarını falan okudum, bütün filmlerini izledim çünkü çocukluğumun şeyiydi yani.
Thank you for your help, Deke.
Manyağım da ben de çok severim ama gerçekten iyi bir oyun. O konuda şüphemiz yok. Şuradan şöyle mi açmalıyım? İşte buradan böyle mi açmalıyım? Bence buradan şöyle açalım. Bak burası yüksek ihtimalle Wizard Trial'lardan biri olabilir.
Up for a bit of dying, are we? Enjoy suffering, do you?
Abi şu oyuna bakar mısın ya? Şu map'in büyüklüğüne bak. Bayağı iyi gerçekten.
You made it.
Yes, I have. Şimdi bekle bir saniye.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an easy.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
Hadi bakalım.
This way.
Koş.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can.
Sen nasıl
The
bir
sooner you
amcasın
accept
ya?
that reality, the better.
Şerefsiz.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never! I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
Asıl sen ne yaptın ama? Wow.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
This is my potion, not yours. Leave my things be empty. Geç bunu, gereksiz. Dear and Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, Sharp is still as full, but you know what I mean.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
We need to fix this shit.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Kes lan.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize. I was about to check on
Bence sen ne zaman durman
I see
gerektiğini
you come
bilmiyorsun.
from the house. How is she?
She's all right. She said she...
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblin giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out
Nasıl
of
umut
the
vermiyor olman acı çekici bir şey.
With all due respect, sir, hope.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my
You
stubborn
know
brother's
shit,
children.
bitch.
Especially if you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he... I hope you remember what I've said.
Seni bir körslerim şimdi var
see
ya.
how Sebastian's faring.
Rahatta kal kardeşim. Çözeceğiz bu sorunu.
Listen to me. She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be...
He's always angry. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father. I'm the one trying to help her.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more... I miss my sister. Come with me. I need to show you where it... Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. What's that? Who's that? I will make you. Why are you coming back this way? Let's get it. You've made your last mistake.
Aha.
You look tired.
Levioso. Descendo.
How nice of you.
Incendio. Confringo.
Revelio. I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Fringo. Reparo. Revelio. Those loyalists deserved.
Couldn't agree more. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flame. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by.
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here. And it's...
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific
Revelio.
reason. They have stations for everything.
Incendio. Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once. Centuries.
Revelio.
But that's all I ever heard. I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago.
Her şeyi çok güzel özetledin abi, ne
I
güzel.
think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Oh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
It is my second week in the camp, more arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment.
A journal entry. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal telefon çalıyor. My internal struggle is overwhelming. Bir saniye arkadaşlar. I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heart attack. I saw the man leaving camp today. The one who saw reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Revelio.
Whoa.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? Daydream.
Lumos.
That happens to me too.
Revelio. I know it sounds strange, but fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces.
But you said you didn't really understand it.
That's true. I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Şimdi mailler yağsın bakalım.
Meet me near the ruins of BAHÇEM Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Do you know how much distress you cause? Portraits have feelings too.
Evet, başka görev gelmiyor mu şu an? Bir mektup mu sadece? Wingardium Leviosa. Nettie is waiting for me near a castle room. Meet Nettie near Falbarton Castle. Astronomy class. Professor Shaw's class. It's the top of the astronomy tower upstairs from the room of African. Tamam. In the shadow of the bloodline. Sebastian and Ominius were seen arguing in a great hall. I should find out what this is about. Speak with her. Tamam. Evet. Güzel. Save'imiz alındı. Görevlerimiz yapıldı. İlerleme sağlandı. Artık bir hayvanat bahçemiz var. Bu bölümde hayvanat bahçem başlığı adı altında atarım zaten. Güzel. Ara verme vakti. Bakalım 1,5 saat olmuş mudur? Ya o civar tahmin ediyorum. Tam olarak 1,5 saat olmuş. Güzeldi, ilerledik. Bakalım devamında ne gelecek? Sebastian'ın kardeşini umarım düzeltiriz. Hastalığına çare buluruz. Görüşmek üzere.